Now here we are on the second video, short video of the river processing control and command center, and we're in the blue area, the pale cyan color. Let's just look at this, forget everything else, except that we'd use the graphic in the lower left there, which comes in when you do your plot river layout. It creates a BMP file of the view that you have coming up before it gets changed, and it gets slotted there. If there's nothing there, it's just that the plot river layout hasn't been done. You can come into this anytime and see what's here. We're going to pick the NRW standard folders, and we've just created them. Now the NRW format creates many subdirectories you may not need. Temporary DXF and BAK files from the AutoCAD drawing files can be deleted in post-production. The post-production button's the big magenta one down the bottom. Other formats can be converted there, and it says use extra bits add-on to delete empty folders in the Windows Explorer before the project completion. Now this is the red text here. It says you've chosen NRW format. We've only said that because we used to try and do it in a different way, but this is it. If you right click the green button, you can do that, and it opens up an Explorer here, or you can do this in this area, you can do that in that area, and it creates various Explorers. And you can see there, this is the NRW format. It's created all these subdirectories, but this is the most important bit. The channels are named rivers, and in there there's a whole load of other stuff. All the exports, it's got to be all slotted in these directories. So you only want Flood Modeler for the River X, you want InfoWorks for the River X, HECRAS River X. So that's the reason why it's been a nightmare to try and disseminate and put that data in there. Not the least of which, of course, the photographs also gets moved about. It's empty at the moment. So that's the creation of the directories area. If you want to do it again, just click NRW, and it will literally delete them, and then it will carry on. Initially, when you come into this area, the pale blue cyan stuff here, a lot of it's going to be empty. Rather, it's going to be orange like these here. Now these are all green because we've done so much work on this here, and what it means is all the cross sections, everything of the list there with the information status on the right hand side is showing. The photographs, you can click on photographs renamed and it will show you them there, the original photographs, and it shows them there. You can go into data notes, it tells you some stuff you might need to know. Now this is helpful here. If we go and use this here, well, we can check the DAT file is there as well. If we want to go to select the file we're using, you might have had this one here with a lot of useless stuff in it where it's been reversed or time insert and all the rest of it. What it would do, if I pick those, and I'll do it now, it will then use the project name and create a new DAT file of that type. So I'm just going to show you then that the most recent file that's been modified is in fact it should have been one of these here, but it has actually used the name and it's created that named file, and that's the name that's going to be used in a lot of the software. If you, all these would be orange. In order to create flood modeler files, by clicking these again, it will delete if there was anything there. Go into Tiverton Watercourses, and the software looks for soft bed data. It will reiterate, go into a soft bed format, and I'm going to pick that and just let it run through. It's doing it now, multiple rivers, processing. It'll come up in a minute. It has got it. Soft bed data was found. It will now reiterate and process continue now. It's doing that, using the soft bed above the hard bed, and creates the data for that area. And here it is. Here's a flood modeler, and you can look at the main River X Now there it is there, normal flood modeler format, lot of data. Here's the hard bed version of that and the soft bed version of that. So that's how that all works out. So clicking any of those, you get a lot of these explorers open, but by clicking the text that is in here, these exports here, you're going to get all this information coming out, and you just got to look at them each and every one. The two-flow will do the same thing. Again, lots of things happening in the two-flow conversion. You can go into help. There's a lot. That'll tell you something. And the QGIS and the WKT, the well-known format text, is all in there, and that's really incredibly complicated to go into. But we've just looked at these two cyan areas, which impact not so much this area, but this area here. Two-flow didn't complete, so it hasn't gone green. It's still orange there, and so we'll leave it on for this little middle bit here. Lots more to see. Thank you.